Good morning, students. This is Professor Kiran Poddar, Angadi Institute of Technology and Management, Belagavi. Let us discuss one example on solution of non-homogeneous partial differential equation by direct integration method. The example is dou square u by dou x dou t is equal to e raised to minus t into cos x. With the given conditions, u is equal to 0 when t is equal to 0 and dou u by dou t is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0. Further, we need to show that if u tends to sin x as t tends to infinity, means if the value of t is infinity, then automatically u becomes sin x. That we need to show. So this part we'll take it later afterwards. Then first we'll concentrate on this example. Try to understand this example first. Here u is a function of x and t. U is a function of x and t. So we need to integrate this u with respect to x and t. That we need to take care. Okay. And in condition, you can see dou u by dou t is available. When dou u by dou t is available, means it is understood first we need to integrate this with respect to x to get dou u by dou t. That is the important thing. So what I do, first I call this given equation as 1, or else I'll write down here once again. Dou square u by dou x dou t is equal to e raised to minus t into cos x. We call it as equation number 1. Fine. If this is equation number 1, very first we integrate equation number 1 with respect to x to get dou u by dou t. Therefore, integration of dou square u by dou x dou t with respect to x is equal to integration of e raised to minus t into cos x with respect to x plus constant to be written. When we are since it is a partial differential equation and we are integrating it with respect to x, means f of t, other variable is t, f of t will be a constant. Okay. Therefore, integration of dou square u by dou x dou t with respect to x means will left out with dou u by dou t in LHS. Dou u by dou t is equal to, and here we can see we are going to integrate it with respect to x. So I keep e raised to minus t as a constant term. Then what is integration of cos x with respect to x? That is sin x plus f of t. We call it as equation number 2. Fine. Next, to get u, what to do? We have to integrate equation number 2 with respect to u by treating t as a constant. Therefore, integration of dou u by dou t with respect to u is equal to integrating it with respect to t. T is a variable. With respect to t, then it is integration of e raised to minus t into sin x plus f of t will be integrated with respect to t plus constant to be written in terms of x. Therefore, we are integrating it with respect to t means other variables x. So g of x will be a constant. Therefore, integration of dou u by dou t with respect to t is u. That is equal to, here I'll take integrations for individual terms. So it is first we are going to take integration with respect to t. So sin x is constant. Then it is integration of e raised to minus t with respect to t plus integration of f of t with respect to t plus g of x. Fine. Therefore, u is equal to sin x into integration of e raised to minus t is nothing but minus e raised to minus t plus integration of f of t with respect to t is integration of e raised to minus t with respect to t is minus e raised to minus t plus integration of f of t with respect to t will be written as capital F of t, and this g of the notation what we have taken, the g of x will be taken as it is. Fine. Then minus you take it out, then sin x into e raised to minus t plus f of t, and it is g of x. Fine. Therefore, capital F of t is nothing but integration of small f of t with respect to t. This we are going to take it as equation number 3. Therefore, let us use the given conditions in equation number 2 and 3. What are the conditions given here? Dou u by dou t is equal to 0 at x equal to 0 is given. So this we will use in equation number 2 because dou u by dou t is available here. Then other part of thing given is what? Put u is equal to 0 at t is equal to 0. Therefore, put u is equal to 0 at the rate of t is equal to 0 in equation number 3. Here we can substitute. Therefore, with the substitution of given conditions, equation number 2 becomes dou u by dou t is equal to 0. Therefore, 0 is equal to e raised to minus t into sine x. But x is equal to 0. Therefore, it becomes sine 0. Fine. Plus f of t. And we know that sine 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, it becomes 0 is equal to 0 plus f of t. Since f of t is equal to 0 now. Fine. So, we got f of t is equal to 0. So, after getting f of t is equal to 0, let us calculate capital F of t also. Here, capital F of t is equal to integration of small f of t with respect to t. That is nothing but integration of f of t is 0 with respect to t. This will also be 0. Therefore, capital F of t is equal to 0. So, we got these two results. Now, let us calculate g of x value also. To get g of x value, substitute u is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0 in equation number 3. Then equation number 3 becomes u is equal to 0, that is equal to minus sine of x 0, then it is e raised to minus t into as per the condition, you can see the condition u is equal to 0 and t is equal to 0. So this is t0. So I'll take it once again. Then it is 0 is equal to minus sine x as it is and e raised to minus 0 because t is 0 plus f of t, capital F of t, that is already calculated, that is 0 only. Then it is g of x. Therefore, g of x is equal to e raised to 0 is nothing but 1. So g of x is equal to, send this term to the other end. Then it becomes sine x. So we got g of x, f of t and capital F of t. So to get a solution, where we have to put? We have to put it in equation number 3. That is e. Therefore, substitute f of t, capital F of t and g of x results in equation number 3. Then equation number 3 becomes u is equal to minus sine x into e raised to minus t plus capital F of t is 0 plus g of x is sine x. Therefore, u is equal to, first I'll take sine x here, and since from these two if I take sine x common, then what we will be getting? 1 minus e raised to minus t. So this becomes a solution. Okay. So this is the required solution for the given example. If this is required solution for the given example, one additional question is also given with this. They said u tends to sine x as a t tends to infinity. Means what? If you take t is equal to infinity, means if take t tends to infinity in this equation, then let us see what happens. U is equal to sine x into 1 minus e raised to t tends to infinity, means it becomes e raised to minus t. And we all know it is nothing but sine x into 1 minus the value result of e raised to minus infinity is nothing but 0. Therefore, this is 0. Therefore, what we get? U is equal to sine x. Therefore, if t tends to infinity, then u tends to sine x. So this is the meaning of this example. U tends to sine x as t tends to infinity. Means we substituted t is equal to infinity in final result. Then we got u is equal to sine x. So this is the meaning of this example. Thank you.